Hey, Red, what's good? What are the happenings, senor? Thank you for that. Yeah, it's kind of quiet around here. I think that's why I've got this splitting headache. Plus, I spent most of the day trying to work on Sea Chicken's request. I still got like one bug. It's driving me nuts. I think I gotta go to the eye doctor, is what I think it is. I've just been staring at screens way too much in my life lately. And I'm still mad I can't find my damn Bobby Orr figure. So tomorrow is literally photograph day. Because I don't think I'm going to make it to the toy show. Because we still got like up to a foot of snow around here in certain spots. So I'm expecting it to be called off. Which would make my pocketbook happy because that's like $200 I don't spend. Which I need to check. Well, they don't have it marked as canceled yet. We'll see. We will have to see.
Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're playing in right way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're playing in right way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, it's still afternoon. Officially, it doesn't reach evening until 6 o'clock Central Time. And damn, that brightness is like way up higher than it should be right now. So we're going to move to flip the lights around. Kind of de-brighten things. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to the one, the only live interactive game show live to you, coming to you every Saturday night from Twitch. As you guys can see up in that corner over there. List Wits, how you doing, Silence? How are things, man? Hope you are having a good 2019 so far. It's been decent around here so far. No major catastrophes. I'm still trying to get over all the catastrophes from 2018. And God knows there's a lot of them. God knows there's a lot of them. But yeah. There's not much really to say today. For those of you that know, I've been playing Soma on the PlayStation. And then we've been coming in and basically doing the Saturday show. And the reason I was doing that is because, A, it's impossible to drive through St. Louis traffic and get home in time to put a show together. It literally is. And I don't know why my camera is like acting up today. Well, I do kind of know why, because it's my camera, which explains everything. Nothing I ever have that's mine works exactly right, ever. But yeah, we are dealing with about a 8-inch to a foot of snow in certain spots around here, which means very likely I will not be going to the Toy Man show tomorrow. Because they'll get the highways cleaned great. The side streets where I live, I have the world's worst village in terms of taking care of stuff after snow. They're just never prepared for it. Never, ever, ever, ever. I'll actually be out probably doing some shoveling tomorrow, just so I can get out of the house Monday to go to work. Which really spoils all the fun, because I was going to do a snowman today. And I'm like, I don't have any gloves. I don't know where my gloves are, so I'm like, I'm not going out in that weather to freeze my hands off, my poor little fingers off, because then I can't type, and then I can't click buttons, and then I can't do a show if I don't have fingers. Could you see me trying to type like this? It won't work. At least not on this keyboard. Although I'm getting ready to replace it with the other one. Just because the one that came with the PC is finally getting worn out. I go through keyboards like pretty damn bad. I'm a very, very heavy typist. As those of you that can listen, or I should say those of you that hear, because I don't use a mouse pad, and I am like a very, 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 very harsh typist. Harsh. Because I'm like, boom, 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 boom. Oh, I got it. Da, 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 boom, boom. Oh, I made a mistake. Boom, boom, boom. Uh, but yeah, really, we don't have much on the discussion for tonight. I know. It's bad to say. It's shameful to say. Um, I am still looking for assistance for the video chat on the Discord. I have been asking all week, and I can't get any takers. I'm getting zero takers to help me out on that. In addition, as Walrus pointed out, hello, Sea Chicken. How are we doing? See, just so you know, that one player game that you've been asking about, I am working on it. I have a very, very clumsy version done, and I will show it off in a little bit tonight. Um, it's got like one major bug, and I can't get rid of it, or I haven't figured out how to get rid of it yet without doing some massive programming. And the massive programming is going to kill me, because it is literally, it's got motion paths in it, and you can't delete and recreate motion paths that easily. So it's the one thing that I am definitely worried about. No, no, no. We do not use RAID on the computer. We do not use RAID on the computer. That's the purpose of a kitty cat. You have a kitty cat, she'll go after all the bugs. Trust me, she's done it. Her playroom is the bathtub, and she will literally go grab whatever shiny object she wants, and she'll go throw it in the bathtub and play with it in there for like hours. That includes bugs, mice when she finds them, but I think she's already gotten rid of all the mice, and little scraps of paper. And the worst thing is, when she's done with it, it stays in the bathtub till I go in there and get it out. She's like, I'll take it in, but you can clean up my toys afterwards. Yeah, thanks, Mia. So yeah, like I said, I really didn't have much to talk about today. So what I am going to do is we are going. Whoop, pretty much get started. Oh, did I not? I forgot to do one thing. I did forget to do one thing, so bear with me. Crud. My computer's acting up. You know, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Let me go look. Actually, I think it is. Give me 1 minute, guys, as I made one mistake and I forgot to clean it out. There we go. That should take care of that. Because I'd actually goofed on something I'd been working on. And alright, that should be enough. Actually, I better do a couple more. Just in case. Alright, so we are good there. And I have to get over to chatbot. Like I said, guys, I got like 30 million things that is involved in every episode. You know what I just realized? I got a freaking green bow tie on. Dang it. Because now, so it's like, it's weird. It's totally weird. Alright, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take you guys straight over to the list. And for whatever reason, all my sizes are off, and it's one of those where I kind of wish PowerPoint would like remember, or Windows would actually remember the last size of everything you did, but it never does. It never, ever, ever does, and it's like it will always drive me bonkers. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to start the list tonight. In addition to the 4-letter word that you guys see in the upper left-hand corner. But we always start every episode off with the list. And for tonight's list, I think most of them are word phrases. I think. There may be one or two that fall outside that realm. There may be one or two. So for our first list of the evening, we are looking for line phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the word line in them. And I need to do one more thing. I walk the line. Yeah, but do you do it as well when you're drunk as well as when you're sober, Walrus? That's the question. That's the actual question. Because if you're drunk, your line kind of goes back and forth and around and sideways. And as Walrus noted earlier, we do have some new emotes for you guys that have been created. I only have 3, and they're all pretty much very, 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 very much similar. They're all pretty much like logos. But there's a tier 1 one, there's a tier 2 one, and a tier 3 one. And yes, Walrus, I had to use the sign for the level 1. I felt like I had to use it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just because it was there. And I love it. I don't remember if you guys can see the tier 2s or tier 3s. I don't know how many tier 2 or 3 subscribers we have. But the first one is from Red. The second and third ones are from a guy by the name of Rusnak, who I kind of work with every so often on PowerPoint stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to use his too for a lot of the merchandise logo. Um, First things first is the photographs. I'm going to get those caught up and corrected, so I can basically create a database of what prizes I have and not just a single text file. And then after that, I'll start working on the merchandise in the Streamlabs shop, which if you guys haven't seen, there's a little box down at the, pardon me, front of the line, feed you a line. Oh, I saw one and I missed it. That would be Mr. Walrus. I want to make sure I didn't miss one. I kind of... I'm going to be nice to Red since he's here. And I'm going to give him firing line. I would prefer the line of fire, but we'll go with what we got. We'll definitely go with what we got. The dotted line. Not the bottom line, the dotted line. I gotta look and see what number 10 was again. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Or somebody said fall for hook, line, and sinker. And I'm like, I'm looking at my list and it's like, wait a minute, have I picked that one yet? Nope, I did not pick that one yet. And then I looked again, I was like, it's already out there. So yeah, around here things are quiet, pleasantly quiet. And tonight, like I said, I am fighting a splitting headache, so it may be a simple show tonight. It may be something where, like I said, depending on how many active participants there are, it may be nothing more than maybe a game or two of Hollywood Squares. Maybe, and that would be about it. Like I said, it just really does all depend. And thank you for that to... I don't know who that was. Oh, it's Fatality. How are we doing, Fatality? But yeah, it's one of those where I'm trying to keep... Hold the line, love isn't always on time. No, love is always on time. You just may not realize it until it is that right time. What was I just gonna say? Let's see. So yeah, so tonight may be short, just because of the headache, and I think it had to do a little bit with trying to get people, trying to get back into streaming mode, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Because I did a couple of the video games one last night, and there weren't that many people. Or what it was is normally I go bowling on Fridays, and it never really bugged me that I didn't have anybody in. And so I decided to stream last night because I couldn't go to the bowling alley. And as I'm streaming last night, I noticed there's about 13 of you guys that are streaming. I'm like, dude, I know I can't compete with those numbers. I could give away like a brand new car, literally, and I still wouldn't be able to compete with those numbers. So now I know why I never really streamed on Fridays. Yes, it is Fatality. Like I said, we're depending on how much buildup there is. It's anywhere from like 8 inches to a foot. Try it. No, 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 no. Like I said, I wanted to go to the toy show tomorrow, but I have a feeling that most of the roads are going to be, while most of the roads are going to be clear, I just don't think there's going to be enough people there to make it worth anything. Because if you think about it, everybody comes in their own cars from left field, right field, and center field. So it's kind of like, I don't know if it's going to be worth going. If I can even get out of the house. Like I said, because I still have to do some shoveling. Actually, I still have to do a lot of shoveling tomorrow. I know my car can make it out. Bubbles' car, I'm not so sure of, because I've actually done it with my car. But it's one of those where I just don't know. I really don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here and watching and lurking and just enjoying yourself, welcome to Wits. We are the only live interactive game show. We come to you every Saturday night, where we actually give away actual physical prizes, such as, and I can't reach it right now. Dang it. You could win something such as Hornhead here. Well, not actually Hornhead. Hornhead's mine, but we still have, like, I think 2 more Mad Balls left. You can win Star Wars figures, die-cast cars, superheroes, pops, paperweight statues, small prizes, large prizes. It just depends on the game and what we're doing. And read between the line. Wait a minute. If you read between the line, you're still reading part of the line, right? Yeah, at least I would think you're still reading part of the line. I gotta see what I got left. 2, 4, let me see. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Alright, nope, did not miss it. Had to double check and see. Put your life on the line, which is what a lot of people do when they're out driving in St. Louis in this weather. Because there are a lot of idiots out there. Yes, I'm going to say it. There are many, many, many idiots. I'll take the mac and cheese. I'll give you the chicken tenders and the green. How much mac and cheese are we making? I want my mac and cheese in a jar, in a pan about this deep, this big, and I'll keep it all to myself. See, that's my problem is I'm a starchy guy. I like starchy foods way too much. So you give me mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, pasta, biscuits and gravy, what else? What else would fall on my starch list? Rice. Then I'm a happy camper. Potato salad would count. But that depends. Now, do you make your potato salad with mustard, Walrus? No. I no share with Bubbles. No sharing with Bubbles. Okay. Because she doesn't like the mustard-based ones. And I'm like, how can you not like mustard-based potato salad? There's just something wrong with that. And she says there's not. I say there is. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for 3 more line phrases. We don't give out any hints on them for a while because we just like keeping them going. And behind one of these, there will be a small prize. Behind one of these will be a vault shot. And behind one of these will be a one-player game. Dead cat. Now we know who's in the mafioso. So you guys don't anger the sea chicken. Don't get the sea chicken mad. Or you might find a dead cat on the line or a dead horse head in the bed. Mm-hmm. Okay, whatever. Wait a minute now. Hand over the apron. No, wait, don't hand over the apron, Fatality, because there's probably nothing on under it. Hand over the chef hat. You've never made potato salad? Never? Never, ever, ever, ever once. And it has to have mustard. This is going to be the debate point of the night, folks. I don't think I can do a question in Streamlabs. I'm looking. Can I do? No, I can do a poll. Polls are easy. Hello, Yoda. How we doing, my dear? I only need 2. Yes and yes. Yeah, justice for mustard. Go away. I don't know why she puts up with me anymore. Although she will make it for me. Let's see. Mustard base with onion. Yeah. Oh no, no, Yoda. I got enough of that in myself right now. Bubbles doesn't. Fatality. I do. It's got to have mustard. It's got to have the dill. It should have onion, just a little bit. And potatoes, of course. You got to have potatoes and potato salad. Otherwise, then it's just salad. It's just a salad. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome those of you that are here to the one, the only live interactive game show, List Wits. I have no idea what the dog's barking at. Yeah, true. Eggs has to be in there. But the two key things other than the potatoes are the mustard and the dill. Gotta have those. Ironically, I think that's the dill is the one thing most people I know don't put in them. Raisin in a potato salad. Let me think. I could take it or leave it. My preference would be to leave it. I would say I have seen it before, but they weren't trying to do potato salads straight away. No, no, you don't put peas in them. You don't put peas in potatoes. Now, when you're eating it and you mix them up, that's fine. But you don't cook. No, you don't cook a potato salad with peas in it. Well, see, and Walrus says he's seen it a lot. That's because he lives north of the border, and there's a lot of weird people north of the border. So yeah, like I said, let's see. Potatoes, mustard, mayonnaise, egg, dill, little bit of onion. And then you can do the flavoring bits. Like I said, raisins I can get, peas no. Celery no, and I've seen a lot of celery. I don't no, celery doesn't go in there. And if I'm really being really adventurous, I would probably dice up a little bit of ham in it. I mean, just a little bit. Yeah, like I've seen celery. The problem is most people that do the celery don't dice it up fine enough. It's literally almost got to be almost to the texture of celery salt, in my opinion. What am I stepping on? Oh, I know what I'm stepping on. I'm trying to think. I think that's really all you need. No, I'm still mad because I don't know where Bobby Orr. I don't know if I've given him away or not. Is what it is. I'm thinking I gave him away and I never took him out of the list, which is why I've got to come up with something to work on a database. So rather than scribbling notes and say so and so got this, so and so got that, I can go in there and I can just check the database and say awarded this date. But that's like one of the last things on my list. Well, no, I can't even say it's one of the last things on my list because if I start taking the pictures tomorrow, I may actually start working on the database tomorrow. Like I said, it all depends on whether or not I can get out of the house tomorrow. Because I really want to go to the toy show. Because it was like my bosses, or one of my former bosses at the office, he's like, you're coming in Sunday for us on overtime, right? No, not this Sunday. This Sunday I have something planned. And then we started getting the weather warnings, and they're like, the weather warnings will be around till sometimes Saturday night, Sunday morning. And then it's like, well, there goes my plans, but I'm still not coming into the office in all the snow. And it's like, well, you guys can work from home. And I'm like, no, they don't pay me enough to work from home. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for line phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the single word, L-I-N-E. Tow line, fishing line, tote the line, online. power line. You guys are trying. I'll give you credit. And we do not give out any hints for the list anymore, unless we're feeling really generous and we're like not fighting the headache, which we are today. So no bonus hints tonight. Shortly hereafter, we will basically kick off the timer, and the timer will be the last line of defense for who can get what right. And then we have to hope that none of the winning slots are behind the ones you guys don't get. So yeah, let's see. So I do plan, hopefully, to start coming home, or when I get home, I'm going to start playing some of the video games, standard video games, or I may start playing the old school stuff again. I have not pulled out the pie in forever. Oh, fatality, taking Lifeline. Lifeline definitely up there. So we are down to 2. We're down to 2, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, I am going to set the timer. And you guys just honestly, I don't tell you how much time's on the timer anymore, because it kind of spoils the fun. It does spoil the fun a little bit. Okay. I had to check and make sure that my word didn't flip. So like I said, guys, so here is the mystery question for the day. Let's see if it does what it's supposed to. And maybe it's exclamation question? Nope. So the question is, should potato salad have mustard in it? You vote 0 for yes or 1 for no. Actually, I am drinking heated Country Time iced tea because it's been that cold. And like I said, I think that's why I think that's part of the reason I've had the headache today, is because I haven't been drinking anything. I haven't touched the shandies. I haven't touched the wine. Oh, wait a minute. I should say you do exclamation vote, and then 0 for yes, and 1 and exclamation vote 1 for no. The only thing is like it doesn't tell me the command to kick the question off. That's what I would like it to do, is kick the answer the, like, pop the question up there when you typed in poll. And with that, we go over to the next 4-letter word. Not O, 0. Sea chicken taking me literally. So yeah, sea chicken, like I said, there was one game you asked about whether or not I was ever going to get around to doing it. I am working on it. It is one of the one-player games. And I'm like close. It actually has somewhere around like 26 animations in it. The problem is like after it does a set of the animations, it's supposed to like reproduce the shape, but it's not reproduced in the shape, and I cannot figure out how to do it without throwing off all the timeline issues. I will show that one off here very, very, very shortly. Depending on who gets the one-player game. Streamline, bowline, pipeline, all good ones, but not the lines we are looking for. So we are looking for 2 line phrases. And a line phrase can either start with the word line, have the word line in the middle, or end with the word line. And everything that you add to it must make complete words on its own. Now you can break them up. And if you break them up, and they still spell out those words, in other words, you took all those letters and shoved them together in order, there should be another word or phrase that goes with it. So, for instance, I can't think of one off the top of my head. I honestly can't think of one right off the top of my head to make it work. And again, behind one of these list items, there will be a small prize. Behind one of them will be a vault shot. And behind one of them will be a one-player game. And right now, let's see. Red has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Sea Chicken has 1. Fatality has 1. And the timer for it is running. And like I said, tonight, depending on who wants to participate in the game, we may keep it simple. We may keep it down to like a best 2-player close game tonight. Because like I said, I have been fighting a headache all day ever since I got up. In addition, one of the things I'm looking for is for some of you guys to help out on the Discord video chat. If you have not gone to the Discord, the Streamerverse Discord, there it is on the chat line. And once you're in, if you are available for video calls on that service, let me know, because I do need some assistance in window capturing a video call, because I do want to work on the match game, because I have questions for the match game that are based around you guys. And I'll give you an example of one that is, I think it's in the file, but I'm not sure. And this is an example of the question I'm going to use. Fatality finally got thrown out of the zoo. When the zookeeper came around the corner, and because they didn't have any donkeys, Fatality had to put the nickel on the blank. So that's going to be an example of what some of the match game questions are like. I've actually closed the file, and if I open it, it's going to screw the computer up. So we are still looking for 2 last line phrases, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you that are here, welcome to List Wits. We are the only live interactive game show. We come to you every Saturday night. We try to come twice a week, but Nickel on the llama. I had the question 2 ways for that one, for instance. One of them was Fatality was going to bounce the nickel on the donkey, but when he went to the piggy bank, he found he didn't have any, so he decided to bounce the blank on the donkey. Because when we had done Nerdfest, the original plan was to do a match game at Nerdfest. But the way we had ordered everything, nobody had known money was there yet. Dr. Jekyll wasn't on till afterwards. It's the Discord one, Yoda. On Discord, they have a video call thing. And what we were going to do is and on the train down to Austin, I had written up about 40 questions. And about 33 of them involved people that we knew on PlayStation Network or streamers that we knew. And every question was centered around them. But yeah, the voice one is still good. The video one is literally like a video call over internet. So it's one of those where to get it set up, it's one of those it's work I actually have to do. So we had gone down there, and the original plan was Saturday night we did the big stream. And then Sunday night, we were going to do like a match game stream. And we decided instead to go down to 6th Street. And we didn't get back until frickin' 1 o'clock in the morning, give or take. We did not get back till 1 o'clock in the morning. And almost everybody was like completely out of it. Because after we got back, I think, let's see, myself, Dr. Jekyll, Heroes, Nerdy, we sat outside for like another hour and a half, give or take. And Vinny, was basically, he's going to bed. CBS Storyline. I vaguely remember that one. Vaguely. And it was like, I was almost tempted to say, hey, Nerdy, let me just boot the PlayStation up and connect it. And then I'm like, no, I don't want to do that to Nerdy's stuff. I'm not going to touch anything of his in that regard. Because I was still wide awake. Everybody else is like passed out, and I'm sitting on the couch, and I think Nerdy's sitting in the chair in the living room. And it was like just silence. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't that awkward silence. It's just, now what do we do? Literally, that was the feeling. Waistline, long line. Yeah, I have a very long waistline. I do know that. So we are looking for the last two line phrases. And right now, let's see, like I said, Red's at 6, Sea Chicken at 1, Fatality at 1. And what we're hoping is that if there are any that are not gotten in the next couple of moments, your butt is on the line. There's a very bad joke there that I cannot use. There's a very bad joke there I cannot use. So it has something to do with Miami. Ooh, Lineage would have been a good one. Lineage would have been a good one to sneak in as a outside the box one. So I figure if I'm not when I'm like in between photos tomorrow, I'm thinking I'm gonna play. I want to play Soma again, but it's like I'm at a point where it's like the part that I'm at is like kind of boring for anybody to watch. I do want to play some more Rocket League, but I don't know if that's going to be the one I'll be playing tomorrow. Don't know if that's the one I'll be playing tomorrow. Like I said, the hard part is finding a game on my PlayStation that everybody plays and doing a party chat during. Because I felt really bad because I dropped in on Angela Love's stream Thursday. I think it was Thursday. And she had Purple Army in her party chat and me. And I was like so busy working on stuff while I was playing Jackbox with her that I wasn't that talkative. And I felt so bad. Oh, and the timer is up, ladies and gentlemen. And we had 2 that nobody got. Now, number 4, I saw a lot of ones that went around it. Oh, Sea Chicken. Sea Chicken causing a delay. All right, see, with that, my friend, we pull up the wheel for Mr. Sea Chicken. And why is my wheel not showing up? Why is my wheel not showing up? Give me a minute, guys. My wheel's not there. Oh, that's right. I think they changed something on the wheel. I don't need that. Copy. Launch. Let's see if that works. Why is my wheel not showing up? Where's my wheel? That's not good. My wheel is not there for some reason. What did they do to my wheel? They did something to my wheel. All right, let's go check and see. Give me a minute. That is not good. Hey, Duke, how are we doing? Am I going to have to rebuild my entire wheel? No, I I shouldn't have to rebuild my entire wheel. Properties. Alright, what the heck? That is not good. That is not good at all. Alright, guys. Why is my wheel disappearing? Oh, I got a feeling they changed something on me. I just have this bad feeling. Alright, give me a minute. I know this thing worked last week. Or at least I'm pretty sure it worked last week. There we go. That was weird. That was totally weird. And you know better than take me seriously, Yoda. Oh, right off the bat, Mr. Sea Chicken is adding a small prize to his collection. Which means I actually have to go get the treasure hunt game up. Goodwill, goodwill. All right, see, I need a number from you between 1 and 189. Number 47 it is. Come on, computer. Give me my control back. And in treasure chest number 47 for Sea Chicken, it is... Oh, it is one of the Looney Tunes bendables. The question is which one? Oh, it is the bendable Taz figure. So Sea Chicken will be getting the bendable Taz. Yeah, let me go get Taz out. Bugs. So Sea Chicken will be getting The bendable, posable figure. Whoop. I have no idea if I'm holding that right on camera. I keep forgetting. Oh, I keep forgetting I got the... And in this case, he is getting Kaz. Ta-da! So that will be going to Sea Chicken. We will be adding that to Sea Chicken's little box of minis. That's what Sea Chicken has. Is basically a box of minis. Hello, show. How are we doing, my fellow my friendly Canadian Looney Tune? All right, and let's see. I'm gonna make sure nobody stole the last one. Nope, nobody did steal the last one. And number 2 on the list that nobody got. You guys were on the right track for a while. We were looking for the punchline. So we had line dancing, punchline, in the line of fire, bring into line, walk a fine line, line your pockets, drop someone a line, the dotted line, fall for hook, line, and sinker, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire's Lifeline. Yeah, but how many holes did you punch into the wall is the question, show. See, I can't do VR. VR is that thing where it's like, okay, it's cool, but it just goes a little too far for me. It really, really does. All right, so what we are hoping, ladies and gentlemen, is that there are no rewards behind the punchline or bring in the line. Oh, and we just lost the vault shot. Let's hope we don't lose anything with the punchline. And if we do, we blame Show and his VR boxing. Ah, and there goes the small... Wow. Wow, that one was painful. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt. But we do have somebody that will be getting to participate in the one-player game. The question is it Red or is it somebody else? So we are going to work our way through Red's list. Oh, and it comes down to Red's very last one, as Red will be getting a shot at the one-player game. What, you're going to punch your TV soon first? Wait. So, I was like, I didn't punch the TV yet, but you should stream it. So you're going to punch the TV? That definitely needs to be recorded for all purposes. I do know this. Those games will give you a workout. I will be honest. I have the Move controllers for my PS3, and I think I only ever had one game for it. But it was like after I used it, I was exhausted. So can you imagine what the VR ones will be like? They're going to be like total. What's the word I'm looking for? Total wear down. Of course, that may be Show's intent. That may actually be Show's intent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, Walrus, you are about to participate in a brand new game. If you guys have seen the Instagram or the Discord channel, you guys will know what this is. But we actually put together the game called Pocket Change. And this is how it works. Walrus will be playing for a prize down at the very bottom left corner of the screen. Right now, the cost of that prize is 25 cents. He's disappointed because he has to move out of the way. And I'm even going to give Walrus 25 cents. But there's a catch. We're going to show you the price of an item that has a value of over $10,000, Walrus. Okay? You're going to have to pick each number in order in that price tag. Every number you pick that's incorrect, we're going to add another quarter to the price tag. All right? Once you get one number correct, we're going to let you choose one of those 20 envelopes on the board. Okay? Behind every envelope, there's a value. It could be empty. It could be worth a nickel, a dime, a quarter, a 50-cent piece, a 75-cent piece, or $2. Your goal by the end of this game is to have enough money in that digital bank more than what the price is of the Bear to be Wild statue. So, Red, this is what you are playing for. More Fragiles. Red is playing for... Oh, Little French Lady's going to hate you now, Red. If you win this, you are playing for the Bear to be Wild statue from the Born to Ride collection from Faithful Puzzles. And it is actually numbered. This is number 4321G. I don't know why they put the G on there. But Red, that is what you're playing for, and I'm going to set this off to the side. Actually, I'll set it right back on top of your box. All right, so with that, this is the item you have to price, Red. We have a 2018 Nissan Murano. Popular with families, the 2018 Nissan Murano is a 5-passenger mid-size SUV with daring design and a luxurious interior and a powerful V6. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the first price or the first number is a 3. So we're going to mark the 3 off for you. That's not going to cost you a thing. So right now, Red, we need to know, out of the 0, the 2, the 4, the 5, and the 8, what number is the second number in the price of the Nissan Murano? Is the Nissan Murano $30,000, $32,000, $34,000, $35,000, or $38,000? Now you will notice there's one more number up there than we have slots. That means one of those numbers isn't even in there. All right, Red says the price of a 2018 Nissan Murano is $32,000. Is he right? He is right, which means the price of the Bear to be Wild statue stays at 25 cents. And with that, Red, which of those pockets would you like? Any pocket from number 1 to number 20. All right, number 7 it is. So we are going to give you pocket number 7. Now, Red, we need the third number in the price of the Nissan Murano? We know it's 32,000 and something. All right, Red says it is $32,800. Is it an 8? No, it's not an 8. So the Bear to Be Wild statue will now cost you 50 cents. So Red, we still need that third number. Is it a 5, a 4, or a 0? Right. Red says it is $500. Is it a $500 slot? Oh, it is not a 5. So the Bear to Be Wild statue will now cost you 75 cents. So you are down to 2 choices, Red. Which one is it? A 4 or a 0? All right, Red says it's a 4. Is it a 4? No. The third number is a 0. Now, I'll tell you what. We got the 0. You get to choose another pocket. Which pocket would you like, Red? It's still doable. You got 4 chances to make 75 cents. All right, Red says he wants pocket number 13. So we're going to give him a 13. So, for instance, if there's a quarter in one and 50 cents in the other, you've got it. All right, Red, the price of the Murano, $32,000 and what? What is the fourth number in the price of our Nissan Murano? All right, Red says it's an 8. Is it an 8? Oh, it is not an 8. That statue getting a little more expensive. It still is still there because you still got that $2 envelope somewhere. All right, Red says, let's go with the 4. Is it the 4? It is the 4. So with that, Red, we need you to pick another pocket off the board. All right, we don't have a pocket 21. We only go to 20. This is what you call knucklehead math. All right, number 18 it is. All right, Red. We have one last number. Is the last number a 5 or an 8? 32,040 what? Red says the last number is a 5. Is it a 5? It is. So, Red, you get one more pocket to choose. Which pocket would you like? Number 11. All right, so here's what we're wanting. We're wanting those 4 pockets to give you $1.20. It's got to come out with a total of $1. Because what you are wanting is to get match or go over $1.25. All right? So we are going to start with the first number you picked, which was a 7, which gives you only a nickel. Only a nickel. So we have got to make another 95 cents. We got to make another 95 cents for red to get the Bear to Be Wild statue. Envelope or pocket number 13 for red gets him 50 cents. A very, very good pick. That takes him to 80 cents on the board. So we are looking for 45 cents. We need either 2 quarters, a 50-cent piece. We're looking for 2 quarters or a 50-cent piece. That's what we're looking for. Or something better than that. In envelope number 18 for red, he picked, it's only a dime. So he has 90 cents right now. So we need, in pocket number 11, to be 50 cents or higher. That's what we are looking for. And if that is a 50-cent piece or better, why, thank you for that. Devoted. If it is a 50 cents piece or higher pocket, red gets the Bear to Be Wild statue. In envelope number 11, drum roll, it is 75 cents, which means red has just won. Congratulations, red. You just have enough pocket change to buy the Bear to Be Wild statue. So that will be going to Mr. Red Walrus. He was nervous because there were a lot of dimes and zeros still out there, but he got lucky on that last pick. So congratulations, Red. That will be going to you, and I'm going to kind of put it in the box somewhere so it's out of the way. But very, very nicely done. So that's the pocket change game, ladies and gentlemen. It was actually a lot easier to put this together other than that last digit in the number. For whatever reason, when I first put this together, I couldn't get that last digit to show up for any reason. So it was like 32,004, and I tried the 5, wouldn't take. Try the 8, it wouldn't take. It was weird. And literally all I did to fix it was I had to delete the file or delete the line in the file and recreate it. And then all of a sudden it started working again. So that is the pocket change. And what I'm going to do now, while I'm still on the Price is Right board, we do not save these games because they are literally like reloads. Sea Chicken, you had been asking me if I was ever going to get this done. I'm going to show you what I have been busting my butt all day to make just for you. And like I said, it's not perfect yet. So it does still have some work that needs to be done. But it's the cliffhanger game. I figured it out and I made it working. I actually pulled it off of I pull it off I pull it off, I pull it legitimately off of a website, Red. And you'd be surprised um, how many cars I actually have to go through to find one with a price tag I can actually use. But this is one that Sea Chicken has been asking me if I'm ever going to get around to making ever since I started to do some of the Price is Right ones. But that is actually one that I am working on. I do have one bug, but I can't show you the bug until I actually do the game. Um, because basically what it is you have to guess at the price of three different items, and for every dollar you're off, he moves up a little further up the thing. Well, I've got it so he'll move up correctly. So if you're off by three, he'll move from 0 to 3. The problem is, after he gets to 3, he disappears. But when you guess on the next price, it starts right back at 3 and goes whatever on the next one. But I can't get him to stay on the screen after he moves. So it's one of those. It's in very, very beta, but it will work when we get around to using it. It will definitely work when we get around to using it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, like I said, I kind of had a headache today, so I did not do a lot of work on any games. So tonight, we're going to be a little bit tight-fisted, so to speak. As we are going to be doing some two-player games. And I hate the music for this. Whoever did, because this is actually one that I did not design. I just basically edited it afterwards. Whoever put this song at the start of it, I hate you. Actually, I know who made it. His name's like Mark Damon, because he's got like he's got a credited thing in here somewhere. I don't know why he put that silly song in there. I don't like it. It doesn't fit the game. And I don't want to take it out for fear of like screwing something else up. Hello, little French lady. So did you knock show out when you were doing the virtual box? Was it like, hey, hun, boom? Oh, I'm sorry, you're not the guy that got the thing in the computer screen. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, for this game, we're looking for up to 4 players. I'm going to say up to 4. We're either going to do just 2 players, or we're going to do, well, we'll see. We'll see. We're leaning towards 2. So we're looking for 2 people that are interested in playing the Hollywood Squares game. And like I said, yeah, I'm being a little tight-fisted today because we've been having issues getting large numbers of participants in. So I'm going back to like the bare basics, the bare bones numbers. At least for tonight, at least for this game. So if you are interested in participating in the Hollywood Squares, please, please, please let me know. Oh. There we go. But yeah, this is one I was like, I didn't make it. I just kind of ran with it to make some edits. So we are looking for 2 interested people. And little French lady, Red just won your Bear to be Wild statue. I'm sorry. He just basically stole it right out from under you. Because like I said, let's see. I think she's got 1. Red's got 2 now. I think one other person has 1. I think, because I've only got 2 left. I think I've only got 2 left. Let me look real quick. No, actually, I got 3 left. So I think I've given away 4 of them. No, I don't think Nerdy's got 1. I don't think it's Nerdy. I think it's Little French Lady has 1. You've got 2. And it might be KTG that had the other one. Yes, the Chihuahua is still in there. The Chihuahua is still in there. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for 2 interested participants for the Hollywood Squares game. No, I think the last thing that Nerdy won for me was the Darkwing Duck DVDs. I think that's the last thing he won for me. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a subscriber to the channel, there are now emotes. No, I don't want them going against each other. I don't want them going against each other. Because then it's just basically, it still goes to the same address. Now, see, for those of you that know, we're in like government shutdown or semi-government shutdown. I think the post office is still running, but I have not had a chance to get to it. That is still on my to-do list. I keep putting it off. That's one of those tasks where it's like I get home and I'm like, I really need to do this, is write the letters, seal the boxes, and send them out. And it's one of the things. I get home, I come downstairs, and I look at the boxes, and it's like, I just don't want to do it right now. But at some point, it will happen. At some point, it definitely will happen. Because like I said, once I get rid of about those 6 boxes over there, and Walrus's boxes, which is like way here behind me, I'll actually have room for more boxes. Because I've still got like a bunch of boxes that are just still not in use yet. So we are looking for 2 interested participants for the Hollywood Squares game. And again, if you win the Hollywood Squares game, you could win something like that. All right, Sea Chicken is in. So Sea Chicken, you get the X's because you called for it first. And we're looking for 1 more. And just remember, guys, this is one of those games where you don't actually have to answer the question. You just have to agree or disagree with what the computer says the answer is. So even if you don't know it, you could still get it right. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome those of you that are here to Wits. We are the one, we are the only live interactive game show on Twitch, on YouTube, on Mixer, on StreamMe, on Vaughn, on what else? I forget what else. And the funny thing is like I was watching Felicity today, and they're playing Black Ops, I think, and she's like, I don't know where all these people are. On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder, and Blitzen. Now here's my question on that Christmas song. Is it, you guys are like me, you guys grew up with it being Donner, right? Donner. Somebody told me that it was originally Donder,Onder. Oh no, I think it was on a game show. I'd seen it. Wait, let's find out. Alexa. Alexa. Amazon. Spell the names of Santa's reindeer.
I'm still learning about reindeer questions. Try asking Tell Me a Reindeer Fact to learn more about them.
She's a dummy. Not you, little French lady. But alright, little French lady is our O player. Alright. So the game is very simple. It's a game of tic-tac-toe. So with that, let's get the board loaded. And it does take a second to load the board up. Thank you, Mrs. Alexa. All right, Sea Chicken. Now that we have the reindeer spelling facts out of the way, which box would you like? Well, wait a minute. Oh, wait, we got to reset the board. There we go. All right, center box it is. So, Sea Chicken, here is the question for you. All right, come on, question. Let's see if we can get it to give us what we want. If I have to read the questions off, I'm going to be very, very, very unhappy with this computer. Oh, please tell me I don't have to read the questions. I may have to actually read the questions. Computer does not like me right now. Why is it doing this? I know this is working. Hold on, let me go look. Bear with me a minute, guys. I'm if I've got too many things open, which is always possible. I have too many things open. Let me close some stuff out. Come on, get to where I want you. Why is it not wanting to show the question? That's the issue. You guys know this one has worked before because we have used it. Oh, please tell me this one's not broken. Oh, it is broken. Slightly. Hold on. Alright, there we go. There we go. I think we just found it. Alright, let's do that again. There's a bug in the program. I didn't realize there was a bug in the program. Alright. Let's try that one more time. Alright, see, here is your first question. You want some ketchup with your French fries. How long has ketchup been around? Hey, bros, what's good? According to box number 5, why is it not showing my X's and O's? There we go. You want some ketchup with your fried sea chicken? How long has ketchup been around? According to the computer, ketchup has been around since the St. Louis World's Fair of 1902. So, C, do you agree or disagree with what the computer says? How long has ketchup been around? The computer says it's been around since the St. Louis World's Fair of 1902. And I gotta go flip a board here, or a clue one, word one here. The first bottle of ketchup, and it's like, and it's still being used. See, this is one of those other games where I want to do the video version. So it's like if we can get like 9 people to volunteer to be celebrities, we could actually like ask you guys the questions. Sea Chicken says, no, it has not been around since the World's Fair in 1902. The correct answer is the Romans actually invented it in 300 BC. So it's in some Roman's bachelor's fridge. So with that, Sea Chicken gets the first X on the board. And Little French Lady, you get to decide where we go next. So now it's ketchup wine is what it is, because it fermented. Alright, Little French Lady says she's going to go with number 1. And here is the next question. Happy Birthday is the most performed song in English. What is the second most performed song in English? I wonder why it started so late. Uh-oh. It's going the wrong direction. It is going the wrong direction. Unless I randomized the questions, which I don't think I did. Well, oh boy. Now I'm starting to panic a little bit. Alright, Little French Lady. According to the computer, the second most performed song in English is For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. But nobody knows who wrote it. Get back where I put you. Reset the board. I don't know. It should not be going backwards. I'm starting to worry. should not be going backwards or forward. It should be going backwards. You're going to agree, and the correct answer is, for he's a jolly good fellow. So with that, little French lady gets the O, and we go to the next question. Sea chicken. And ignore the question because I just screwed that up. I hit the button one too many times. This question doesn't count. So sea chicken, which one would you like? Because my camera is kind of screwy. And because I'm actually wearing black and white. But as for why the whole camera is black and white, I don't know. So don't pay any attention to the question up there, sea chicken. All right, number 8 it is. And here is the next question for you, sea chicken. Listen carefully. What is the loudest animal in the world? What is the loudest animal in the world? And the computer guesses that it's blue whales. According to the computer, blue whales are the loudest animal as they have been recorded up to 530 miles away. See, if I do something like this. See, there we go. And it brought the color back. You're going to agree. Are they blue whales? They are indeed blue whales. They are the loudest animal on Earth. Somebody once argued with me that howler monkeys are actually louder decibel-wise, but apparently not. They are apparently not. Now, I think howler monkeys are the loudest land animal. Go back to black and white. I can't control what the camera does. I mean, I could set it to black and white, but I don't want to do that because then the background would actually appear. And you wouldn't see all them pretty squares in the background. All right, little French lady. Where would you like us to go next? Actually, I know what I can do for this. So we're going to pause that. And we're going to set that as 0. Play that. Reset. Hold on. There we go. All right, she's going to go with number 2. So here is the question for little French lady. Which of U2's songs is a tribute to Martin Luther King Jr.? Which of U2's songs is a tribute to Martin Luther King Jr.? The computer says it is Pride in the Name of Love and Standing Up for Your Rights. So, little French lady, the computer says that the U2 song Pride in the Name of Love is a tribute to Martin Luther King Jr. Are you going to agree for the block, or are you going to disagree? You're going to agree. And the correct answer is Pride in the Name of Love. And with that, little French lady with the successful block. And C, where would you like to go next? Three it is. And here is your question. Going out for brunch? How did Eggs Benedict get their name? How did Eggs Benedict get their name? And the lady in number 3 says, they were named after Samuel Benedict, the first person to eat them at the Waldorf Astoria. You're going to disagree. Eggs Benedict got their name from Samuel Benedict, the first person to eat them at the Waldorf Astoria. But we can't give that one to little French lady. She has to actually earn the square. So little French lady, where would you like to go? See, it's always been a myth that they were named after Arnold Benedict. It said the myth was that the morning that he turned traitor on West Point, he actually ate Eggs Benedict. That's the actual myth. All right, number 3 it is. And here is your question. Mozart had what acute phobia? Twisty, how are we doing, my friend? Mozart had what acute phobia? And according to the computer, he had a fear of trumpet sounds, and they made him physically sick. Mozart had what acute phobia? According to the computer, he had a fear of trumpet sounds, and it made him physically sick. Lemuel? All my notes said Samuel, unless I just mistyped his name. Little French lady says that Mozart did have a fear of trumpets. And he did have a fear of trumpets, which means little French lady takes board number 1. With the tic-tac-toe across the top. All right, so with that, we go to board number 2. And as little French lady took board number 1, Sea Chicken, you are in control. All right, see? Where would you like to start board number 2? It might have been an autocorrect. An autocorrect may have changed it from Samuel to Lemuel. Or Lemuel to Samuel. Now that I think about it. It might have been the word that it got to that one. All right, see? Do soldiers march in step while crossing a bridge? Do soldiers march in step while crossing a bridge? And according to the computer, yep, no different than being on a solid road. Believe it or not, Twisted, I stole some of these. I think I stole some of these from that day we were playing Hollywood's that old Hollywood Squares game on your computer. I think like the last three I actually borrowed off of that game, that stream. Let me look real quick. Yep, those three actually. All right, Sea Chicken says yes, they march in step while crossing a bridge. The correct answer is no. They do not march in step crossing a bridge because they can cause a vibration that causes the bridge to collapse. So with that, we give that one to Little French Lady. But yeah, it's actually proven that if you have soldiers march in step, as if they all hit at the same time, the vibrations on a bridge can actually cause the pillars, if you're doing it with pillars, to collapse. It can, if you're doing it on a wood bridge, it can cause the wood to actually collapse. I think those were the only three I actually... No, let's see. 1, 2. I think those were the only two. All right, Little French Lady says she wants number 3. Little French Lady, here is your question. How could you find out how old an oak tree is without cutting it down? How could you find out how old an oak tree is without cutting it down? And according to the computer, you multiply the number of knot holes by the number of branches. How could you find out how old an oak tree is without cutting it down? Computer says you multiply the number of knot holes by the number of branches. So, Little French Lady, do you want to agree or disagree? Still wondering why it stuck like question 45 in there. Twice. She is going to disagree. The correct answer is you divide the trunk circumference by the annual growth factor. So with that, we give Little French Lady another square. Hey, Mark, what's good? All right, Sea Chicken, where do we go next? Number 5 it is, and here is the question. Help! You're being attacked by a grizzly bear. What should you do? You're being attacked by a grizzly bear. What should you do? According to the computer, you need to curl up in a ball and play dead. Sea Chicken, do you want to agree or disagree with that answer? Crap your pants and throw it at the bear. If you're being attacked by a grizzly bear, should you curl up in a ball and play dead? Sea Chicken is going to disagree. The correct answer is you should curl up in a ball and play dead. I don't know how true that is, because that would actually scare the hell out of me. But it is said that it is supposedly said that if you can play dead enough, the bear will lose interest in you. It's kind of like the Tyrannosaurus Rex thing. All right, little French lady, we cannot give you that one. So which square would you like next? But I think the computer's choices were curl up in a ball and play dead or run as fast as you can. Because the computer basically has two choices it's going to choose from. Yeah, the black bears are the ones where you have to make a lot of noise, but the grizzly bears are not scared by the noise, if I remember right. All right, number 5 it is. Snake charming and horse racing are real. Are worm charming and snail racing real? Alright, so sea chicken, or I'm sorry, little French lady, snake charming and horse racing we know are real sporting events and real events. Are worm charming and snail racing real? The computer says yes, and those silly Brits actually own championship records in both. Snake charming and horse racing we know are real events. What about worm charming and snail racing? And the computer says yes. Little French lady says no. Believe it or not, the Brits actually own championship records in worm charming and snail racing. They both actually exist. All right, so with that, Sea Chicken gets a square on the board. All right, Sea, where do we go next? All right, number 2 it is, and here is the next question. Which came first, the color orange or the fruit orange? Which came first, the color orange or the fruit orange? The computer says the fruit. Duh. Where do you think it got its name? So which came first, the color orange or the fruit of the orange? The computer says the fruit came first. All right, Sea Chicken says agree. It was the fruit, of course. They didn't actually start dyeing anything orange until the monks, I think, in the 14th century. I think. All right, so Sea Chicken gets the X on the board. Little French lady, where do we go next? fine cardboard bite several nipples that are chafed when you forget to wind back your watch? I'm afraid to ask, Twisted. Number 8 it is, and here is your question. According to Feng Shui, in the Chinese art of room design, is it good luck or bad luck if one of your goldfish die? According to Feng Shui, the Chinese art of room design, is it good luck or bad luck if one of your goldfish dies? And I'm a leaving says it's a bad luck because it's an omen of future conflicts. According to Feng Shui, the Chinese art of room design, is it good luck or bad luck if one of your goldfish dies? The computer says it's bad luck. It's an omen of future conflicts. Little French lady, is that correct or incorrect? You agree or disagree? You're going to agree. Believe it or not, it's actually good luck. According to Feng Shui, if your goldfish dies, it's because he died from absorbing your bad luck. Which means that Sea Chicken cannot get that square because it would give him a win. See? Which box would you like? Eight it is. How did nylon get its name? How did nylon get its name? And the computer says it got it from the two cities of New York and London that the scientist who invented it came from. So how did nylon get its name? The computer says it was named after the two cities of New York and London that the inventors came from. Are we going to agree or disagree? Going to agree. And the correct answer is it was named after New York, London. They named nylon. I don't remember the inventor's name, but one scientist was from New York, one was from London, and they named it after their two. And with that, Sea Chicken ties it back up, and we are at one board apiece. Sea Chicken at 1, Little French Lady at 1. And we reset the board. And as Sea Chicken won, Little French Lady gets to decide where we're going to go first. His name was Latex von Stretchy Pants the Third. That was like my third cousin. And Beyonce was never any more grateful. Yeah, it was funny because I'm listening to the radio yesterday morning, and somebody was complaining about Taylor Swift at one of these latest music shows, and it's like she has her own sound, her own voice, but she had to wear the nylon leotards, and it's like, quit being Beyonce, be yourself. All right, number 1 for Little French Lady. You're in Appalachia and suffer from mullygrubs. How sick are you? You're in Appalachia and suffer from mullygrubs. How sick are you? It's a stomach ache from eating wild animals. So, little French lady, you've got a case of the mullygrubs. How sick are you? It's just a stomach ache. Do you agree or disagree? You're going to agree. If you have mullygrubs, you just have a case of the blues. That's all you have. Mullygrubs are nothing more than a case of the blues. And with that, we give Sea Chicken the square. All right, C, where would you like to go? Three it is, and here is your question. Do you suffer from tonsorophobia? Well, if you do, what do you need to stay away from? Do you suffer from tonsorophobia? And if you do, what do you need to stay away from? The computer says you need to stay away from bus or subway stations because you're afraid of panhandlers. See, you should have gone with stream show. If you got tonsorophobia, you need to stay away from Twitch. You're afraid of streams. That would have been my joke on that one. So, see? If you suffer from tonsorophobia, what do you need to stay away from? The computer says, stay away from buses and subway stations because you're afraid of panhandlers. You're going to disagree. If you have tonsorophobia, you're afraid of haircuts. You got to stay away from the barber shop. Tonsorophobia is the fear of having your hair cut. I did not know that one. All right, little French lady, where would you like to go? Well, see, that's because you don't have to worry about the barber shops. I've seen your pictures, see? All right. The next question on the board for little French lady. Do both male and female lions roar? Do both male and female lions roar? And the computer says no. Only the males have the throat anatomy to roar. Little French lady, are we going to agree or disagree? The computer says that only the male lion has the throat anatomy to roar. Going to disagree. The correct answer is yes, the female has low roars, and if you've seen Lion King, you would know that. All right, so with that, we give little French lady the O and Sea Chicken. Where would you like to go next? Number 7. All right, here is Sea Chicken. Here is your question on the board. Pass the what? On Super Bowl Sunday, which is coming up very, very soon, Americans eat 12 million pounds of what? Holy avocado. It's guacamole. So the computer says that on Super Bowl Sunday, Americans will eat 12 million pounds of guacamole. Are we going to agree or disagree? On Super Bowl Sunday, Americans will eat 12 million pounds of guacamole, the computer says. You're going to agree. The correct answer is guacamole. On Super Bowl Sunday, Americans eat 12 million pounds of guacamole. All right, little French lady, where do we go next? It was either that or wings. What was the computer's alternate choice? Let me see. The computer would have said, that was question 29. It would have said salsa for the lie. It would have given you either guacamole or salsa. All right, number 5. And here is your question, little French lady. Other than being famous authors, what do George Orwell, Mark Twain, O. Henry, and Toni Morrison have in common? And the computer says they're all just pseudonyms. Other than being famous authors. Oh, and we are out of time, ladies and gentlemen. We are out of time. It means we do not finish the question. And Sea Chicken gets 3 boxes on the final board. Little French lady has 1 box on the final board. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, the square of the room tonight is Sea Chicken. So Sea Chicken takes it. Basically 1 board and 3 squares. So congratulations to Sea Chicken, who won because he has a fear of barbers. A couple of those were tough. Now that I fixed the bug, at least I know it's working. And the correct answer would have been, they are all pseudonyms. George Orwell, Mark Twain, O. Henry, and Toni Morrison were all pseudonyms for the author's real names. So congratulations to Sea Chicken. And with that, Sea, we take you over to the treasure chests. All right, see? So with that, which treasure chest would you like us to open for you? And that's through 28. So we actually got through 18 questions on that. That wasn't too bad, actually. All right, Sea Chicken says he wants treasure chest number 20. So, in addition to his small prize, which was Taz, Sea Chicken also claims tonight the Miss Marvel Pop. The Miss Marvel Pop, which is... There we go. Which is actually the Walgreens exclusive Miss Marvel Pop. So that will be going to Sea Chicken. And I always keep forgetting I can't see my camera, so I don't know how bad the video is. And it's back in black and white again. Again. So that will be going to Sea Chicken right there. There we go. I don't know why it keeps going into black and white. I really don't. I mean, it looks cool at times. So congratulations, C. Miss Marvel, the Walgreens exclusive, is now yours. And I gotta go check. I did not hear it flip. So I want to make sure I'm looking at the right board. Okay, there we go. So we are going to... Now we actually have to expand Sea Chicken's box. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, I'm going to flip over. I'm going to leave this up for a moment. Oh, I guess I'm not going to leave that up for a moment. Sea Chicken calling for the wheel again. I think everybody else has kind of forgotten about the wheel at times, C, because I think you've gotten like the last 3 or 4 of them in a row. Oh, and he is going to get a vault shot. Holy mackerel. With 3 numbers. That's right, folks. 3 numbers. That is a definite 3. That is a big one. So, with that, C, give me 1 second. C's having all sorts of luck on the wheel lately. Alright, Mr. Sea Chicken. Which 3 rows would you like me to remove an incorrect number from? And you can mix and match it as you like. See, normally it's Show or Twisted, but Twisted hasn't been around as often lately. Who basically are like watching the watch, watching the timer. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. So we are going to remove 1 number from row 1, 1 number from row 2, and 1 number from row 3. Alright, see. What 4-digit number do we want to put in that we think is opening the vault? What are we down to? We are down to 5, 7, 30, 1, 2, So it's a 30, 180 times 6. So we're down to under 1 in 1,000, I think. All right, C says we're gonna lock in 8, 2, 5, 1. We locked 8251 into the computer. Now that it is back, do we hear the very, very sad, sad trombonian sound? Or do we hear the fireworks go off? We hear... We hear the trombone once again. Oh, the vault just being so tight-fisted. All right, give me 1 minute, guys. I'm going to be right back. I have to go refill my coffee cup with my hot tea. And I shall return momentarily. Alright guys, I'm coming back. I am returning. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. But I think that actually helped my headache go away. I really, really do. Alright, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to close out the Hollywood Squares game. And we are going to go back to we are back to the list. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for list number 2 of the evening. Oh boy. Okay. I had to look and see which one this was before I actually clicked it because I wanted to know. So for list number 2, which will probably, I have a feeling, be very, very short. We'll see. For list number 2 tonight, we are looking for Famous Rogers. We are looking for Famous Rogers. Again, for those of you that have never seen the list, it is very, very simple. We are simply looking for anything, one of any... You took my good one, little French lady. I was thinking Buck Rogers, nobody was going to think of. I'm like, nope, nobody's going to get that one. And Roger Federer is off the list. Now, I know I put 3-second mode on. I know I did. Show. And Roger Moore is definitely on there for show. Roger Maris actually didn't make my cut, surprisingly. Somehow Mr. Rogers made it for Mark. And Roger Bear made it for show. Ah, damn, sucks. You took my other good one. You took my other good one. I did not think anybody was going to think of Roger Rabbit. I really didn't. The two that I had that I'm like, nobody's going to get. Oh, wait. I want to check something. Was Roger Rabbit and Buck Rogers. I really thought those were the two that were going to sneak by everybody. Roger, oh, hey, I like that one. Roger Wilco would have been a great outside the box one, Mark. That would have been a fabulous outside the box one. I want to make sure I didn't miss one because I thought I might have missed one. Like I said, I know this one is going to go by pretty quick. Nope. Okay, I have not missed it. At least according to Restream. Roger Maris, Roger Staubach. You know I hate the Cowboys, but what can you do? Checking something real quick. Nope, no Roger Craig, no Roger Taylor. And let me make sure I got the... Yeah, okay, I'm on the right word. Roger Goodell, nope. And as you guys got it down to 2 already, we basically kick in the 10-minute timer at that point. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to Listwitch. We are the only live interactive game show. We come to you live every Saturday night on Twitch. And then, like I said, the rest of the week is video games and Jackbox games and things like that, just depending on what we're in the mood for. Tomorrow, however, like I said, will probably be no streaming. As much as I want to stream a video game tomorrow, I just have so much rearranging to do that I keep putting off that I'm like, alright, I am going to sit down tomorrow and do that. Roger Dodger. Dodger? Well, who was that? It was, what was the show that made fun of that? There was a show that made fun of Roger Dodger. I'm trying to remember what it is. What's good, Suck? How are we doing today? Oh, damn, Mark. I so wish I had put that one in there. I really do. I so wish I'd put the Jolly Roger in there. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that gets my bow of the day. The Jolly Roger definitely gets my bow of the day. Every so often I'll do one of these lists and you guys will come up with an answer and it's like, why couldn't I have thought of that one? Why could I have not thought of that one? So we are looking for 2 famous Rogers. And I will say, I'm going to give one hint for one of these. If you know me, you know one of them. Okay, that's your one hint. If you know me, then you definitely know one of them. Steve Rogers, Captain America. Kenny Rogers, a good one. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, and those of you that are lurking and watching, I'd like to welcome you guys.
I don't know that one.
Shut up, Amazon. Welcome to the one and only live interactive trivia game where you guys are the contestants. I've always bragged that nobody does what we do around here. Yeah, there are shows that do giveaways. There are shows that do trivia. There are shows that do Wheel of Fortune and PlayStation games and Nintendo trivia games. But there's never been one that combined them all together. Like I said, the closest is Felicity. And she will be doing her trivia show next Sunday, just to let you guys know. If you haven't checked her out, she's a sweetheart. She is very talented music-wise. And she is a lot of fun to hang around. Now, the only difference between her and me is basically she's got about 4 people helping her behind the scenes. They're writing the questions, they're writing the puns, they're writing the bad jokes, they're writing the software to pull stuff from the chat. Nah, we're a one-man show for the most part. Again, so speaking of one-man show, if you guys have Discord, please feel free to jump on the Discord at any time. I am looking for some assistance in regards to the video chat on Discord, because I still do want to set up the match game, and I want the match game to set up. Oh, nicely done, Mark. Roger Bannister and the 4-Minute Mile Man definitely had to go on there. You know, somebody that famous in the sports world, you knew I had to put Roger Bannister on there. But I will tell you, that's not the one that's about me. So so number 1 is left. If you guys know me, you know what I like, you'll be able to figure out number 1. Shaggy Rogers. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. Ruh-roh, Reggie. I can't do it. I can't do a good Scooby-Doo. Again, I do want to get the match game set up, but I do need some help on that one. If you guys have Discord, and are available as I just basically need to do video chat, so I can take the video screen from that window and kind of clip it into an OBS scene. And if I can get it to work, and it's a big if I can get it to work, one of the things I do want to do is I do want to have you guys, if you volunteer, have you guys be the Hollywood Squares characters, the Break the Bank characters, where you guys can show off your comedic timing and talent and general knowledge and that sort of thing. Plus, one of the other things I do want to do is for the closed games, I kind of want you guys to be on this. I would like for some of the contestants to be on the screen answering the questions. Roger Ramjet. Which one was Ramjet? Remind me on that one. It sounds familiar, and I should know it. But for some reason, it's not coming to mind. For some reason, that one's not coming to mind. So we are down to one last... That's right, okay. Cartoon Astronaut. I'm sitting there I know it in my head, and I couldn't think of it for some reason. I remember Roger Ramjet. Okay. The brain doesn't always click on when it should. I do know that. But yeah, like I said, I really want to do the match game, and I would love to do it where people are actually in on the video call, so you guys can joke with each other while the questions are being asked and so on and so forth. Match game is perfect for it. Hollywood Squares is good for it. It's not the greatest for it. Because I think if I do the Hollywood Squares, I literally have to rebuild a lot of that board game. Or that game. What's the other one? There's one other one I wanted to try it on. But I will admit, I'm almost to the point with the games where, as you guys know, I basically either borrow or pilfer the real life shows compared and adapting to us. I'm almost to the point where I think I'm out of games I can adapt. I'm almost to the point where I'm out of games that I can adapt. So anything new is going to have to be pretty much original. But what it'll be is at that point, then I'll be able to like really sit down and really finagle the technology to see what I can do. In regards to camera shots, text, graphics, graphical cleanup. Like I said, ironically, one of my favorite graphical cleanups is a game we haven't played in forever. And that's Countdown. I'm going to try to sit down at some point and clean up Joker's Wild. I still got to get my friend to see if he can find his Plinko game, because I do want to get some more of the one-player game ones done. I just like, it's like all these ideas that like run through your head, and it's like just making time to do them. It's almost like at times I do need a staff and I don't have one, because my social networking staff kind of quit on me at one point, because I had two people that I counted on for the social networking thing. That was when Sea Chicken would post on Instagram, and when Bubbles would actually post on the Facebook page. And I don't know if Sea Chicken, I don't remember seeing any lately from Sea Chicken on the Instagram page. So my goal, I do have a resolution of sort. Oh, and the time is up, ladies and gentlemen. My resolution of sorts is to try to use social media better. Because I've still got like 4 things that I've been working on off and on, which is the games, the store, the website, the prize reorganization. It's like, it's just never, ever, ever actually done. It's never done. Alright, show, you're going to hate yourself when I show number 1. I know you're going to hate yourself. Hey, Allie. How we doing tonight? But number 1 on the board, and the hint was me. One of my all-time favorite loves, as you guys know, is Doctor Who. So I had to put in the Master. I had to put in Roger Delgado, a.k.a. the Master, as my number 1 guy on my list. So we had Roger Delgado, Roger Moore, a.k.a. Mr. James Bond, a.k.a. the Saint, a.k.a. a few other roles, Mr. Fred Rogers, 4-Minute Mile Man Roger Bannister, rocker Roger Daltrey, movie critic Roger Hebert, Roy Rogers, the singing cowboy. Suck taking my favorite one on the list, though, Roger Rabbit. I really didn't think anybody was going to get that one. Roger Federer and Buck Rogers. And I'm going to give Mark credit. Mark got the one that I'm really mad I didn't think about getting, which was Jolly Roger. That was like my favorite non-list answer that you guys gave. It really was. Been at the doctor. Did they give you the big needle or the little needle? That's the question, Allie. If they gave you the big needle, turn around and run away. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we load up one celebrity for the one player game. We load up one small prize and one player for the vault. Let's see what we got. We've got Mark with 2, Show with 2, 3, 4, Little French Lady with 2, and I Suck with 1. And we have one that we're hoping does not have anything behind it. And the way our luck has been for the last 3 lists, when we've had a blank, there's been something behind it. So, let's see if the master, the evil mastermind genius he is, stole anything from you guys. And he stole the vault shot. The master stole the vault shot because it's bigger on the inside than the outside. It's where they want to stick it. That's the other issue. All right, so that means somebody will be playing another one-player game, and we will be giving away a small prize on this board. And we are going to start with Mr. Kosugi's 4, and we're going to go with tennis star Roger Federer. It is not Mr. Roger Federer, which means show is down Love. And then we'll turn to his better half with the singing cowboy, Roy Rogers. Come on, mouse. Is Roy Rogers our winning slot? No. So the Canadians 0 for 2. And Little French Lady singing Happy Trails to You. I didn't win again. All right. Then we turn our attention over to Mark, who wants you to be his neighbor, and he wants to be Mr. Fred Rogers' neighbor, and that will get Mark the one-player game. So Mark will be doing the one-player game. Yes, she did. That's what I said. I wasn't doing them in order, show. I was just picking them at random this time. And that means we still have a small prize on the board. And we're going to find out if it's thumbs up or thumbs down for show. It is thumbs up for show who gets the small prize. And with that, we clear the other ones out just to show you guys that we do not rig this. We do this totally at random. I need to do a reveal all, so I can just hit one button and they'll all drop off. Alright, so Mark will be getting the one-player game. Show will be getting the small prize. And we are going to start with the small prize for Mr. Kosugi. Oh, I turned on the vault. I need to turn on the treasure hunt one. Alright, show. With that, I need you to pick a number for me. I think between 1 and I think I said 198. And number 47 is off the board. Or is it? Yeah, 47 is off the board. All right, for Braden Point, the show says let's go with, come on mouse, number 21 for Mr. Kosugi. And in treasure chest number 21 for Mr. Kosugi, it is the mini skateboard. I'm gonna have to actually find that one for you, Joe. I think that was one from one of the Happy Meal set. And right now, those are in a pile. So those I'll have to find. I know about where it is, but it's going to take me forever to dig through to find it. It is going to take me forever to dig through to find that one. And I got to go flip the word list. All right, and with that, Mark, we're going to take you over to your one-player game. And for you, let's go with... Let's go with... Let me look at my item list real quick. Because I haven't gotten the shell game done yet, which is one I'm still working on. Actually, I'm going to use it since I created it. And I'm going to, like I said, this is in beta. It does work. But there is, like I said, there is one bug that we do have to try to kind of clean up at some point. So, Mark, you will be playing the game of Cliffhanger. Don't ask me what the answer to that question is, Red. That's the one I think I definitely have to clean up. Because I don't remember how the wording is on that one. I just know that one's like really screwing. It's one I keep meaning to take out, and I don't do it. But this is the brand new one that we just created at the request of Sea Chicken. And Mark, your goal is very simple. We're going to show you 3 items, one at a time. I will tell you the least expensive one will be the first one. The most expensive one will be at the bottom. Your goal is very simple. Just keep the cliffhanger from coming over the edge. And if you do that, you will win. Oh, wow. The Stark Raven Cobretta figure, which is over there somewhere. This is actually a huge figure. So, Mark, what we're going to do is we have 3 items. Again, the least expensive is at the top. The most expensive is at the bottom. You simply have to tell me what you think the price of the utility knife that we are showing is. And I did not put any descriptions in there, which I really probably need to do in a future version. That's why I'm telling you the most to least thing. So Mark will be playing for the Stark Raven Cobretta figure, which, like I said, I know is over there. And I'm going to have to pull it out at some point. Hang on. So, Mark, we have a utility knife. We have a 0 water replacement filters 4-pack. And a First Alert 720 BSL smoke detector. But we're going to start with the utility knife. I think this is called a 0T utility knife. I think that's what it's called, but I'm not 100% sure. Because I think that was the trick to this one, is they were all called 0 somethings. So, Mark, what do we believe the price of the utility knife is. And then I'll show you guys the one bug that, or the beta issue, since we're calling this a beta game. That I can't get rid of yet, or I haven't figured it out yet. All right, Marcus says it is 20. And where's my pop-up box? Don't tell me my pop-up box went on the other window. And the pop-up box is not coming up now. God bless America. I swear this thing works like a million times in the past. Alright, let's close the treasure chest and not save that. And close the vault, and we will save that. Why is my message box not popping up? It's supposed to give me a message box so I can... Hold on. It's supposed to be popping up a message box so that I can enter the guess. Oh, that's why. There we go. I had something in there I needed to take out. Now we have it right. Alright, so Mark says 20. I keep forgetting when I put stuff in. Take stuff out. It is not 20. The actual price, we're up to 4, 5. It was actually $13. Now, again, this is the one problem. So as you guys saw, he kind of disappeared when he hit the 7 mark. I haven't figured out how to get him to stay. He is still there. He's kind of like hiding in the clouds, so to speak. So Mark, you are at 7 steps right now. And now we have the Zero Water Replacement Filters 4-pack. This is a 4-pack of Zero Water Replacement Filters. And let me see if I wrote the description. I don't think I wrote the description in the file either. But let me check and see. Nope, I did not write the description in the file. So we definitely know it is more than $13.
In this jumble of letters is the name of the world's most famous baby doctor. Can you find it? Now you see it.
All right, Mark says he's going to go with a full 50 for this one. And we do 50 points. And we see, he literally will pop right back up where he left. And my only catch is I can't read it because I got to have it a certain size. So he's up to 17. Oh, he's at 18. The actual price was $39. The Zero Water Replacement Filter 4-pack was $39. So he took you up to, I think you're at 18 at the moment, Mark. All right, and that leaves us with the First Alert 720 BSL smoke detector. You are at 18, I believe, which means we have to get this price within $7. What is the price of our First Alert 7020 BSL? We know it's more than 39. That's all we know. And I will tell you that everything is under, for this game, everything will be under 100. That much I will guarantee you. So I have to put the, I gotta set it up so it'll actually, because there's a slot in there where it shows the actual price, but it's right now written to erase it. And I need to change that. All right, Mark says $90. So we are wanting to stay within 7. We put in 90, 19, 20, 21. It was $87, which means with 4 steps to spare, congratulations, Mark. You now have, where did she go? That's my catch. You are now the proud owner of the Cobretta figure, which is actually a very, very nice piece that I really wish I could show off. Where is she? Here somewhere. I know she is. I just have to find her. Dang it, where did I put her? Where did I put Miss Cobretta? Bear with me, guys. I am going to find her because she was one of those pieces that was worth revealing. Is that her? Nope, that's not her. I hate it when I can't show off the winnings. I hate it when I have to do it that way. Told you guys, I've got to get reorganized. I absolutely have to. Dang it. I don't know where she went. I honestly don't know where she disappeared to. I thought she was up here with everything else. Because I've got all my other female figures over here. But she is not there. You'll have to take my word for it, unfortunately, Mark. Actually, I know the image is on Instagram, and I am going to have it written down so we have it for you. I know, I'm looking at your box right now. I am looking at it right now, and I'm like, that one may put me into the next box size. All right, so we have to do Cobretta, and that goes to Mark. So I do have them written down, just so you guys know. All right, guys. So with that, I've got dinner waiting for me, so I'm gonna have to wrap things up. It's 9 o'clock, which is a reasonable time tonight. We will definitely be back next Saturday with the next episode. We will, like I said, I don't think I'm going to be playing any video games tomorrow, but we'll see. As you guys can tell, I've got to organize some stuff and put some new. I got to either put some more shelves up or rearrange what I have. Oh, I thought she might have been up there for a minute, but she won't be. I really wanted to show her off again, is what I really wanted to do. Alright, guys, so with that, we're going to wish you guys a very good night tonight. Hope you guys absolutely enjoyed yourselves. Congratulations to the winners, Sea Chicken, Mark, Show. Again, next week, more prizes, more games, and just more testing the little gray cells. So with that, guys, we're going to wish you guys a very good night. And we will definitely see you guys next Saturday. Until then, be good to each other.